Hello friends, in States of Matter, today we are going to discuss one theory, and that theory is kinetic molecular theory of the gases. So firstly we will discuss who has firstly introduced this theory, who worked on that theory, as well as what is the use of this theory. So all points we are going to discuss in this point. Now see here, first point, if we consider this theory was firstly introduced by Brownlee. What is the scientist name? That is the Brownlee in 1738. Firstly he has introduced, but after that this theory was developed by the other scientists, and this theory, so we are writing here name of the other scientist also. So this theory was further developed by the scientists name are Clausius, Maxwell, Boltzmann, as well as Van der Waals also worked on this theory. So these are the scientists' name who has worked, or we can say that they have developed this theory. Now we'll discuss what is the use of this theory. This theory gives the idea about the behavior of the gases. Now we will discuss some postulates of this theory. Before going towards that postulate, I want to tell you one point. What is that point? That point is that if we consider this theory is based on the theoretical part of the ABC law. Which is that ABC law? Is it new? No, it is well known to us. So we can say that this theory based on the ABC laws. Which are these laws? Now see here, A stands for the Avogadro's. Now it is known, na? Yes, I know that. Avogadro's law. B stands for the Boyle's law. C stands for the Charles law. So we can say here this theory is based on the Avogadro's law, Boyle's law and Charles law. Now we will discuss each and every postulate of this theory. Start with the postulates. In that postulate, I will draw one diagram, and according to that diagram we have to consider, or we have to imagine each and every postulate. Now see here. Here we are having one container. In that container, here there is a gas. Clear to everyone? Gas is there, so gas molecules are wandering, means they are away from each other. So based on this container in which gas is there, based on that we are going to discuss the postulate. So what are these postulate? First postulate, gases consist of molecules. Gases consist of molecules which are tiny discrete particles. Now what is the meaning of that discrete? Discrete is nothing but same. So for that one we have taken that word. So gases consist of the molecules. As we know that gas is there, in that gas molecules are there, and these molecules are the tiny discrete particles are there. So based in that first postulate only we are going to discuss. See, if these are, means here, if there is a presence of a H2 gas, then whatever molecules are there, their size and mass will be same. If some are the H2 gas molecules are there, and some are of the hydrogen gas molecules, and nitrogen gas molecules size and mass will be different. Are you getting my point? What is the point? The molecules of the in that firstly we are going to discuss, that is the, if these are of the same gas, then what will be there? Then same mass and size of these molecules will be there. But if we consider these gas, whatever gas is present in that container, it is different gas, then we can say that the molecules of the different gas molecules of the different gas have different mass and size also. So here we have completed our first postulate. So here our container with the gas with the second postulate. Are you completing notes? Yes, please complete it because each and everything is on the board only. Now see second postulate. What is that point? As we know that in that container gas is there. Means these are the gas molecules. These gas molecules having the continuous random motion. What is the point? Gas molecules have continuous random motion. So what will happen now? See here, in that container gas molecules are there and they are in a continuous motion. So we can write here gas molecules are in continuous random motion. So what will happen? When they are in a motion, they will move from one place to the another place, and at that time what will happen? They will collide with each other. Now see what is the possibility. I am drawing here once again. So now see here, if that molecule is trying to come this side, this molecule is coming to come this side, then what will happen? These two molecules will collide with each other. Other possibility is that there, when this molecule is moving from one place to another place, at that time it will collide on the wall of the container also. So what is the point? Due to the motion, gas molecules collides with neighboring gas molecule and also with the wall of container. Clear to everyone? So this is our second postulate. Now we'll discuss the third postulate, and in that third postulate we can say that as these gas molecules are colliding with each other as well as on the wall of the container also. So the observed pressure is due to the collision of gas molecules with the wall of container. In that fourth postulate, before going towards that main statement, we will discuss. Do you have any idea about the kinetic energy? What is the point? Kinetic energy. I think so everyone knows that energy due to the motion, energy due to the motion is called as a kinetic energy. Now if we consider a gas which is filled in that container, in that, as I told you, molecules are in a continuous motion. Means these gas molecules also have the kinetic energy, and that is our fourth postulate. What is that? The gas molecules possess kinetic energy due to the motion of them. So if we consider, if we are heating that container, what is the point? Now see here, if we are increasing the temperature of the container, then what will happen? These gas molecules will remain at the same place or move in a fast way. What will happen? They will move fastly. Means here we can say that as the temperature increases, then what will happen? Motion of the gas molecules also increases. And as we know that motion increases means kinetic energy also increases. So here this is the fourth postulate. Now we are going to discuss the fifth postulate. If we consider the collision of the gas molecule, what is the point? Now see here, the collision of the gas molecule, collision of the gas molecules is perfectly elastic. Molecules is perfectly elastic. What is the meaning of elastic? That is nothing but there is a no loss of energy. What is the point? There is a no loss of energy. Pressure remains constant at constant temperature. So this is the point. What is that point? Pressure remains constant at constant temperature. So here we have completed 5 postulates, total 7 postulates are there. So how many remain? Only 2. Here sixth postulate. Here this postulate we are going to consider at low pressure and at high temperature. What is the condition? The sixth and seventh both postulates are there, which we are going to consider at low pressure and at high temperature. So what is that first one? Now see in that sixth one, if we consider gas molecule, this is the first gas molecule and this is the second gas molecule. If we consider that molecular size, this is the molecule, its size if we consider A, now tell me the distance between these two gas molecules, that will be A or it will be greater than A. What will be there? It will be more than A. The average distance between the two gas molecules is very large than the molecular size, Now see what will happen because of that I want to tell you. Now see here, this is the molecule, its size is smaller. Size of the molecule is smaller than the distance between these molecules. Size of means molecular size is smaller than the distance between two molecules. Means here the distance between two molecules is very large. So they are not interacting with each other. Means here we can say that thus no force of attraction between them. Clear to everyone? So this is the point we wanted to discuss in a sixth postulate. What is that point? If we consider molecular size, that molecular size is very small, and if we consider distance between two molecules, it is very large, and because of that large distance between two molecules, there is no force of attraction, and that's why they are away from each other. What about the seventh postulate? Now see here before, if we consider this container is without any gas. So this is the volume of this container. Now we are taking the gas in that container. Now if we consider the volume of gas and volume of the container. Now tell me whose volume will be greater one? That will of the container, because if we consider 1 gram of gas, I know that it is not possible, just we are going to imagine that one for our understanding purpose. So according to that my concept, listen carefully. If we consider that volume or that space which is available on the container, that if we consider that is the volume of the container, and if we consider when that gas is taken in that gas volume, that will be smaller one. Means here we can say that the total volume of the container, what is that point? Total volume of the container is very large than the volume of the gas, or here we can say that actual volume of the gas. Now see here seventh postulate. That postulate also we are going to discuss at low pressure and high temperature. What is the condition? Total volume of the container total volume of the container is very large, or opposite also we can say that. What is that? Actual volume of gas is negligibly small, means it is that much small we can neglect it also. So here we are going to say that at low pressure and high temperature, total volume of the container is very large than, or as compared to, large as compared to the actual volume of the gas. So this is the seventh postulate of this theory. Hope so everyone understood that each and every postulate. Whenever you are going to start the study of this theory, keep in mind that you have to draw one container. In that you have to show that gas molecules, and according to that each and every bit you have to imagine. Now we will just summarize all the 7 postulates by taking few words only. Now just we will summarize all the postulates. So for that one, as usual, our container is there with the gas molecule. So what was the first postulate? That first postulate was related to the gas molecule, which consist, or which are tiny discrete particles. These gas molecules are the tiny discrete particles. Same gas, then same size and mass, and vice versa we can say here. Second postulate, if we consider second postulate, it is related to the continuous random motion. It is related to the continuous random motion. In that we can say that finally that there is a, because of motion, there is a collision between the molecules as well as with the wall also takes place. Third postulate, that third postulate is observed pressure is due to the collision with observed pressure is collision with the wall of container. This is the third postulate. Fourth postulate, if we consider that fourth postulate, in that we can say that kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy is temperature dependent. Fifth postulate, we can say here that collision of the gas molecule is perfectly elastic. And sixth and seventh postulate, which is we are considered at low pressure and high temperature. And what is that one? In that we can say that actual volume is very small than the total volume of gas container. Total volume of container. And finally here we have seen that sixth one postulate, which is related to the distance between molecules. So here we can say that distance between the molecules is very large than the molecular size. So finally what we have concluded? We have concluded that no force of attraction. So here in short we have completed all the postulates for you people. Hope so you will keep in mind that when you are studying. So listen carefully. For our write-up purpose, each and every sentence we have to write, but for the understanding purpose, these 6-7 points are very important. Thank you all of you.